So, good morning, everyone. Durai brings over 20 years of innovations in enterprise technology, agile transformation, and cloud migrations. So, he is our Salesforce Practice Head in Kasadara Technology Solutions. He has successfully led 40 plus global resources across Scrum and Kanban teams, driving collaboration and delivering excellence. Durai is a recognized Salesforce expert delivering a transformation through sales, service, and marketing cloud. He has a strong Scrum champion. He is well versed in SFE practices to streamline delivery and boost team performance. He is passionate about building scalable cloud-first Salesforce solutions that align with the business strategy. His leadership uh, blend technical expertise and agile practices to maximize customer success. He is known for bridging technology and business needs with a visionary approach. As a strategist, he focuses on innovations, scalability, and digital-first outcomes. Durai continue to inspire teams and organizations to achieve transformation through agility and Salesforce. So welcome everyone and welcome Durai. So you can take care of.
Hope am I audible, right, team? I think yeah, everyone. So
Yes.
I started presenting a screen, so that's also visible. So hello everyone. Thanks for joining today. So today, I'm going to give a walkthrough about how the AI is playing a vital role in every CRM product. So here we are going to talk about Agentforce, basically, and the Salesforce perspective, how this AI plays a vital role, or how the Salesforce is going to be handle this Agentforce. So before the just getting to the Agentforce, so we'll know that AI is not a buzzword anymore. Like now it is going to be a backbone of every industry. So currently, earlier days we are talking about AI. Now the implementation is effectively started in everywhere. So for all technologies. So, considering that Salesforce took that space with the help of Agentforce. So, let's get into a understanding of Agentforce. So, it's a kind of a comprehensive platform. It enables to organization build that uh, autonomous AI agents. What is AI agents? So, AI agent is nothing but it can handle the task independently when you perform some certain rules and regulations. So for that, we are using the agents. So agent is running on top of Agentforce. So it makes a task easier, for any specific autonomous task, it can handle with we can handle with AI agent itself. So how the AI agent force is evolved. So when it from a Salesforce perspective, so it started with Dreamforce and 2023, and then later year it is a winter 24. There is a release came up, and then that's going to have a kind of a pilot program runs, and later in the 24s, all this slowly evolving it. So in the end of year 2024, it becomes they launched 2.0. So it's that time it is a enhanced feature. It is released it. So it has an advanced listening capabilities. And February 2025 onwards, it's generally available to consume everyone. So that's where the agent force is started building it. So how this technology-wise emerged it in the Agentforce. So initial days it's called chatbots. What does it mean chatbots? It has some kind of a fixed rules, and it can hold it can handle the repetitive task only. So it defines list of operations can be performed independently. That's the stage when it starts with. It's a chatbot, we call it as. So after that, it moved into a Copilot. So it's kind of a advanced version of a chatbot. So basically, it is comparative to the chatbot. It's smarter, and then it provides a lot of assistance and then some enhanced features. That's it. That we call it as a copilot. And then when it comes to an agent force, where it is things as like it started reading your business and then it started independently analyzing your data and then responding it from the historical records. And it has its own like a design in a such a way that it can hold like when it comes to a smaller request, it can serve it and started going to the peak. It can have intelligence to like response it, and then it can handle like it can scale it. So like this kind of a feature when it Salesforce launched the agent forces. So in Agentforce, we have a lot of agents. There are a lot type of agents is there. So as we already know that Salesforce contains a lot of clouds, right? Like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and Data Cloud. So individually, like Salesforce has built on top of it. Uh, Based on the clouds, it started building the agents, basically health agents, banking agents, and then like marketing clouds, which contains marketing agents. So like that, it started building on the agents. So basically, finance agent means like or like marketing agents means how it can be served to the customers. So they have independently built the agent to serve their purpose. So here are listed the types of agents. And moving to the next stuff is then that like how this some fascinating statistics about Agentforce. So when it start introduced Agentforce, how this is being adopted. So uh, as a numbers, it says like 500 plus deals closed in the 6 months. So like that, it is adoption is that much speed. And when it comes to like how many agents got created when the platform is launched. So 10,000 plus agents is created when the Dreams 4 launched in the at 2024 within the 3 days. So these are the some fascinating stats about the Agentforce when it introduced. It has revenue impact and how this is involved in the efficiency. So most of the cases, like I would say, 84 percentage or 80 to 84 to 90 percentage of case customer support cases, it can handle autonomously. So it requires a minimal amount of cases only required for manual intervention. So the repetitive response or repetitive task can handled by AI efficiently. So that's how this Agentforce's stats will come to know from the markets. And like now, Agentforce is released with 3.0. So it is like it has a lot of features. Mentioning here is introduce the command center. So what it taken place is right like when the command center is always monitoring the agent force performance, and if anywhere we need to like improve the performance of agents, so the command center keep monitoring it. And then uh, uh, like agent activities also keep monitoring by the command center, so it can like a later point of time it can uh, uh, increase the agent performance, something like that. So that's what's the feature when it comes to Agentforce 3.0 releases. So let's get into a deep dive about uh, uh, agents. So what does it mean by what are the major attributes of an agent? So this is more about like we learn about the agent. Okay, so what is the attributes of an agent? So it contains like 5 attributes, major attributes. So one is a role, and then what the next is like data, and then actions, and then guardrails, and then channel. So role is means it contains major two parts. One is topics and instructions. So let's see what does it mean by topics and instructions, and then like data. So when start agent is start building it, we need to provide the input. So that is, we call it as a uh, data. Basically, it is a knowledge repository, and top of it, the knowledge repository, we use of this knowledge repository, agents can started responding it. And based on that respond, like what needs to be replied to the the questions. So that is, we call it as an actions. And what is a guardrails? So guardrails is nothing but it's a, we would say this is a kind of a boundary. So when the customer or users ask the questions beyond the certain limit, how it should behave and what is the limitations, that will be specified in the guardrails. And channel is nothing but like how we are going to deploy it, basically. Whether it is in a web deployment or it is going to be a social media deployment. So that's, we call it as a channel. So these are the major attributes of an agent. So and this is built on top of a trust. So Agentforce makes sure it there will not be any breach or any leakage when you provide the data and when you respond it, getting a response from the agent. So what is the technology behind the Agentforce? So the first part is like data cloud. So what is a data cloud? So data clouds basically contains the major your data. Basically, uh, based on this only, uh, agents will respond it. And the next core part is, and then Atlas Reason Engine. So we call it as this is a brain of an agent force. So it is it is going to be the core part of an agent. So it likes things that a human, and then so what's need to be responded, and when it comes to questions, or like how it can be acted, and if we don't know the answer, like how this has to be responded. All the stuff will be handled by the reason engine. And then the next part is integration. So how it can be integrated with our uh, external system or external entity, and how this can handle within the Salesforce. That will be handled by the automation integration part. So let's move to the Agentforce development life cycle. So as many of already you know that the life cycle of agent, uh, it contains six parts. The one is like ideate it, and then next is setup, and then do the configuration, and then test it out, and then like move to the deploy, and then keep monitoring it the agents. So ideating and then setuping and then configuring it. This can be setuping and then configuring. We can do it on top of it agent builder. So when you want to test it, it has a separate test center. You can deploy your agents over there and then started testing it. And deployment also can through this agent builder. You can do that, and monitoring also can be done with the testing center. And basically this is like a low code platform, so we don't need to worry about coding and everything. It's a kind of a low code no code, so we can just simply provide the instructions and then actions, and then how it is responding it, keep doing it, and then we can deploy it in your portal, respective portal. So these are the major steps when it comes to an agent force. Basically, so we need to ideate it. Ideate is nothing but define the use cases. So what is your use cases when you start developing the agent? It can be anything. So basically, if you want to specific use cases, if you want to address it, that needs to be clearly called out. So that is an ideate part. And setup is nothing but kind of a laying the foundation. So we need to define the agent profile, and then we need to select the data from where we need to feed the data to the agent. So those stuffs we call it as an setup. And then the next part when it comes to an core part is that configuring it. So where in which we are going to specify the uh, topics, and then like actions, what actions need to be performed, and what are the instructions that we are going to provide. That needs to be configured over there. And this could be like standard topics will be there, and you can create your own topic as well. And we have an custom actions also, we need to perform it over this in the configuration stage. And then after that we need to validate the actions, and then we need to keep doing this configuration across all the areas. And after defining configuring that, and we need to test and experiment. So basically as you all know, that testing is nothing but like whatever that topics you defined it, whatever the instructions you provided it, and whether it is acting or responding properly. So that needs to be performed in the phase of testing. And we can deploy it using this agent builder, and then see that like how like you can deploy it and then see. And when it comes to monitoring it, so you need to keep monitoring it, how frequently, what is the time taken for this response when the customer request ask or the request comes in. So and then we need to provide the feedback to that, again fine tune the agents. So these are the major steps when it comes to uh, defining the agent. So when it comes to a technical perspective, developer standpoint, so what is it the workflow says? So we need to define the topic. So basically, what is a topic is nothing but a label, and providing the description of that like agent topic, and then actions. So what needs to be asked? Suppose if specific questions is asked, what actions need to be performed at. So those stuffs we need to provide in the action section, and we need to keep adding that actions to the topics. Under the topics we need to provide a lot of actions, and then provide the instructions. So when it comes to instructions, like what needs to be done, so whether when this question is asked, we need to create some contact information, or like we need to create some work items, or we need to trigger some mails, or highlight this this is being asked by multiple times, so we need to act on it. So external actions, everything we need to provide in under the instruction. So once it's done, so we need to start uh, testing that. Basically, like if this input is provided, whether it is desired outcome is coming it or not. So till the time we need to keep testing for that, and then refine your instruction. So we can ask multiple questions and multiple way of questions. Say for instance, asking that asking the input in the multiple ways. So how do I perform, like how do I whether, say for an example, when you customer reaches like what is a reorder level. I'm quoting an example. So uh, somebody asks reorder level, or somebody asks ROL, or somebody asks whether I can need to order it again. So all this refinement we need to do when it comes to an instructions. So this cycle we need to keep doing it until the desired action comes it. So this is repetitive actions we need to perform till that, like uh, when you define an agent, desired outcome still comes it. So we need to keep doing this workflow, and then only we'll be able to define that the agent is performing well. So then next is like a couple of screenshot I'm adding it here for the agent builder. So as you all, most of the people know that like when you launch that Salesforce portal, you will come to know that Sales Service Cloud and everything. So when you see this image, highlighted icon, right? This means that your portal has an Agentforce is enabled. So we can make utilizing it, and then we can start interacting through this Agentforce. And like when it started in the beginning, when I said the deployment model is like, now I have enabled this Agentforce in our portal itself. This could be like you can deploy it in anywhere in the web application, and as well as like in the social media interactions also we can do that. So basically, when you start building that, there are two prerequisites. Like we need to make sure it has enabled it, so that you can build your agent force very quickly. So agent setup, and then like uh, Einstein agent setup is enabled in your Salesforce portal. Then after that, agent builder. If that is enabled, you can start building that very quickly. Basically, it's a low code, as I mentioned, low code, no code platform. So it's all predefined in section. We just keep need to add the topics and then instructions and then start testing it. So with that, we developed one agent called leads pair. So what does it do for like from a sales portal perspective? So when it comes to this is built on top of Sales Cloud, and this is going to be a part of your Sales Cloud. So how this will improve that, like helping the Salesforce Sales Cloud perspective. So nowadays, like sales team is like overwhelmed with a lot of inquiries and interaction with the customers. How this can be effectively or immediately responded. So if with this agent, we will be able to achieve that in a very faster manner. So what does it do is like there are two portions which we covered in the part of agents. One is the lead process, and then other one is an opportunity process. How does it take the lead process into an effective manner? So lead can be created multiple sources. It could be a direct lead creation, or like from a social media, or it could be from a external entity or external system. All the lead can be created. Here, when it comes to the core part is like Einstein lead scoring mechanism. What does it do is like based on your historical data, it gives a score for that particular lead, so that the score can be highly mentioned it, so that we can pay an attention and then keep interacting with the customer or the person, and then make that the give the more importance, and then we can uh, uh, towards working on it. And then AI powered lead qualification. So based on the customer interactions, and then we can see that how this is going to be a quick lead qualification, or we need to pay more attention on it. And then uh, with this agent will help it is to do the follow-up. So it keeps interacting, or it keeps sending the notifications to the customer if they are inquired about it, and then they just forgot it about it. So the agent itself, it has an intelligence, started building it, keep sending the reminders, and interacting with sending the personalized messages, and then making that possible way of converting a lead into an opportunity. So where we have some logic called the dormant lead. Suppose if lead is created and then kept for some time, maybe like 30 days or 40 days. So what we built it on top of it, like we will start looking the dormant leads. Dormant lead is nothing but there is no action on it. So when you start picking that from the dormant lead and keep interacting sending the message through the a different kind of a channel, mails or WhatsApps or something like that. So and then personalizing, keep sending the personalized message, and then make them like where are you are done with the partial inquiries, whether a few steps more to complete that. Some personalized messages keep interacting, so that that can be moved into an opportunity stage. So that's the process when we build in a lead process perspective. When it comes to an opportunities, there are a lot of opportunity process. We have written this engagement and then nurturing. Basically, keep following the automatic follow-up, and then like after that automatic follow-up, like there are consistent of activities which can carry it. basically contracts, and then the next step would be an invoices, and then after that keep interacting with the people and asking about the success rate and everything. So those kind of intelligence we build it in the opportunities areas. And then when the deal is closed, after that deal is closed, we will send out the uh, thank note, and then we can keep sending the reminders saying that this is deal is closed. If you want to deal more about that, keep promoting those completed deals, and then we need to keep following that. What does it additionally we can perform it on this specific leads. If we are adding a new values, then we can keep sending out or interacting with the customer, make use of that, when it comes to an, say for instance, if we are rolled out for a specific industry called the real estate industries. So when this leads converted into opportunities, so that after that, if we are introducing a new areas, and then we'll keep sending the promotion from the converted leads or converted contacts. So those kind of intelligence we built it in the on top of opportunities. So when you start building this agent force, we need to keep having that some best practices. Start with the minor use cases, and then uh, we need to define the topics very clearly, and then uh, basically that when it comes to a design perspective. So and when it comes to a uh, deployment and adoption, so we need to build with small and then keep testing it, and then we can get started with a single topic, and then single or simple instructions, and then we can add more into that, kind of a complex, and then build it so that this could be like a effective agent. And then security, uh, we'd start with the least privilege, and then we can move to the strong authentication mechanism. If you start building at a kind of a strong authentication, then it will lead you will not get the desired results. So when we get into the desired results, and then after that we can start implementing the authentication, and then all the security best practices also. So team, I think yeah, that's all. I'll just leave it to
Thank
any
you.
questions.
Thank you. Thanks for a good explanation, Durai. So, team, anybody has any questions?
Yeah. Hi, sir. Monica here.
Yeah, Monica.
Yeah. So in the architecture, I saw that dormant lead. So how the dormant lead can be re-engaged after 30 days or 40 days, sir?
So that is we are going to keep a actions. Basically, will be say for instance, as you mentioned, dormant leads is kind of a unactioned leads which is there in the portal. So what we will do is we will start sending that we'll take that filter out. The agent will filter out those leads, and start sending out the personalized email to move it to the active state and keep interacting it. So basically sending the intelligence saying that a personalized message, and then saying that this is you're registered at halfway through it, and then uh, interacting with the customer, and then make that a dormant lead into active leads.
Okay, thank you, sir. And actually, I have another question. So we are here using a Sales Cloud as a main part here. So in the Salesforce, we have Apex flows or triggers. So how are these things are used in the Agentforce?
So Agentforce, we have many uh, topics and the instructions we have it, right? Instructions uh, we use uh, uh, in the actions we can write the custom code, and then basically we can call the external APIs, and then we can start interacting with through this uh, uh, I would say with the Apex code, and then we can start building this, Monica.
Thank you, sir.
So I think we already crossed 2 more minutes. Is anybody has any more questions?
So this is Priyanka. I have a question.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
Priyanka.
So could you explain how Agentforce stands out from its competitors?
So Agentforce, as I mentioned already, this is an autonomous, independent, uh, autonomous agent. So it deals with like end-to-end intelligence. So as I mentioned, is like we have this Atlas reasoning engine, which we call it as like a smart thinking and then real action and then continuous learning it. So it has an intelligence with the data. Whatever is already there, it start uh, uh, in his itself. It start thinking it and then building it. The agent is going to be a more intelligent. Whereas in competitors, it looks like the others, they are targeting only the specific areas, and we need to train them when it comes to that specific other AI intelligence.
Thank you for your input, sir.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, Kavya Devi here. I have a question. What sort of data and analytics can we expect from Agentforce?
So we can create a dashboards from this, basically what is the conversion rate, and what is the time to taken for the deal closure, and then what is the lead response time, and what is it uh, content performance. All these dashboards can be provided as a part of this analytics, basically.
Thank you, sir.
I hope I think I don't. Does anybody have any questions? So thank you, Duray. Thank you.
Yep.
It's an wonderful sessions. I hope everyone able to what Agentforce and how it's Agentforce is helping to Salesforce and improve in all the aspects as well. So thanks again, and thanks for your valuable time to join this late evening today. Thank you, Duray.
Thanks everyone for
Thanks,
joining.
everyone. Bye.